Today I thought I'd show you how I make pizza. It's not a meal that you're going to do every day because it takes about 2 hours from beginning to end to do it. We're going to do it from basic ingredients. We're not going to just buy packets of things. So first we kind of divide the process into 3 parts. There's the base to make, the bread base. There's the passato, the paste, the tomato paste that goes on it, and then the top layer, which is the added ingredients which you can choose to put on the top. So first of all, we'll start making the base. I'm using my bread maker because it takes the donkey work out of it. So in the bucket I've got 275 ml of water, 30 ml of olive oil, and then I have 450 grams of flour. That's about a pound. And I'll sprinkle half the flour in the bucket and put in 2 teaspoons of caster sugar and 1 spoon of salt. Then I sprinkle on the rest of the flour. Make a little dimple in the middle and 2 teaspoonfuls of quick acting dried yeast. And then I pop that in the bread maker on the dough cycle. Okay, while the dough is doing in the bread maker, you can hear in the background there, I've been making a green salad, which is an essential complement to pizza because you need a bit of fibre and some vitamins to go with all that luscious cheese and bread and stuff. So what I've got in here is just some torn up lettuce and some rocket and watercress and ordinary cress and some little bit of spring onion and celery. But you can make any combination of nice green crispy things which complement the pizza well. So that I've done, and I'll just put that to one side ready for when we're serving. Okay, the next stage is we're going to make the passato, the tomato sauce that goes on top of the bread dough, for which I'm going to use some oil out of sun-dried tomatoes, right? Because we're going to use some sun-dried tomatoes in it as well. But the oil is really nice because it's got a really lovely tomatoey taste to the oil. So just a spoonful of that in there, and then 1 chopped onion goes in, and we just sweat the onion. We don't want it to go brown, so we just, once it's up and frying, we turn it down to a simmer and put the lid on and let it simmer for about 5 or 10 minutes until it's all gone soft but not brown. Okay, the onion's been sweating in the pan now for about 10 minutes and that's still going soft. It's actually starting to go brown, which I didn't really want, but it's not too bad, it'll be okay. And to that I'm going to add some chopped sun-dried tomatoes, about 4 or 5, and a clove of garlic which I'm going to crush into it too. At the same time I'm making some garlic bread for a starter for this meal. So all I'm doing here is got a 50-gram lump of butter, and I'm gently melting that in a pan with some dried rosemary in it. And to that I'm going to add, or I've added 4 or 5 cloves of garlic as well. Okay, having added the sun-dried tomatoes and the clove of garlic into that, I'm now going to add a can of tomatoes, chopped up. And just stir that round and bring it to the boil and let it simmer until the tomatoes reduce, so we get rid of most of the liquid in them. Right, whilst the tomato sauce was cooking, I've been preparing the ingredients that are going to go on the topping of each pizza. I'm making 3 pizzas in all. So I've got a selection of things here. I've got some sliced tomatoes, some red pepper, sweet pepper, and some vegetarian sausages, 2 different varieties of which Sam rather likes, and some smoked cheese and some Welsh goat's cheese and some French Emmental cheese, olives, capers and salicorns. Okay, the dough has been doing in the bread maker and has now completed its cycle, and so we're ready to turn it out. I'm just going to dust the surface with some flour. Just roll the dough, and then I'm going to cut it into 3 because I'm making 3 pieces. You could cut it into two and have a thicker base pizza, but it's entirely up to you for taste. We prefer to have thinner based pizza. Right, so just form that up into a nice round shape. Dust it with a little more flour, and then we're going to roll it out to pizza shape. Then you're going to put it onto one of these pizza baking tray, which has got holes in it, which helps keep the base nice and crisp and gives it that kind of stone baked effect. So we just smooth that on up to the edges of the tin. That one pizza base ready to go. So just do the same, other two the same. Okay, I'm going to put the garlic bread in to do whilst I'm actually preparing the pizzas for the main course. This will be the starter. What I've done is taken bread rolls, like an ordinary seeded bread roll, sliced it into slices and put it in an oven-proof tray, and I'm going in the oven. Right, whilst that's doing, I'm going to start preparing the pizzas. So I'm going to take some of the passata, a spoonful of that, and just use the back of the wooden spoon to spread it out. You don't want this one going on too thick, you know, because it just overwhelms it otherwise. Just read this as we like. Okay, there we have 3 pizzas of a different variety ready to go into the oven. Here we are, about 15 minutes after we went into the oven, 1 pizza.
Just one? That's not going to go around very much.
But there are another 2 to come.
Ah, that's good to know.
Right, just put that on there and slice it ready to serve.
So, which pizza is that one, Dad?
This one is just tomato and goat cheese and a little Emmental.
Okay.
Nice, simple pizza. I find sometimes with pizzas that less is more. It's always tempting to put more and more fillings on the top, but it's easy to get carried away and just drown the poor thing. So simple is best sometimes. Okay, that'll do so, I think.
Okay, so this is the finished result.
Bon appetit. Cheers.
Cheers.
It is.